I'm starting with a tag one stroke called Snake, which is great for snakes, but it's also awesome for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Start with just doing a rainbow in the center of the forehead. Make sure the darkest color, which is pretty black in this split, is on the outside, and then place the brush almost in the middle of that rainbow and then sweep it out and around. And then when you get down to your corner of your eye, just pivot it to keep that dark color on the outside. And when you're doing this on little kids and standing in front of them, you'll get it even the first time. Of course, I didn't. So I just went right back over it and made that other side a little bit higher so that it evened up with my opposite side, so no big deal. Now to create the nose, you really want to do like 3 upside down U's, one on either side of the nose and then one right in the middle of the nose. My nose, of course, is a little bit larger than little kids, so I had to kind of scooch the corner of the brush in there to fill it in, but no big deal. Little kids' noses are so tiny that you can do this really, really easily and create that kind of wide turtle-like nose just by placing the brush down and pivoting it into an upside down U shape. So now I'm just going to fill in with the corner of my brush that has the lighter part of the split loaded, just to get that mask all filled in the center, really easy and quick to do. And there is the start of our turtle mask. Now I'm going to take BAM Stencil 1004 and a dauber with some bright yellow, and I'm going to add some texture. I do like this stencil in particular because it looks more like turtle skin or scales to me, whatever you want to call it, but you could use any kind of reptilian stencil you have. It's going to give you the same effect. So just put that in random spots around the mask. I try to make it, you know, pretty even, top, bottom, and then a little bit on the nose to get that texture. And if you have to skip this step because you have a long line, that's okay, skip it. If you have time for it, it adds a lot of interest and texture into the turtle. So for the inside of the turtle mask where we're going to have color, usually I will use either this red and orange one stroke or a purple blue one stroke, and that covers all the characters. So I'll ask the kids, you know, what character they like, what color they like, and then I'll do one or the other because it keeps it really, really simple for me. So of course with this one that is the flame one stroke, I'm keeping the red on the outside, and I'm just doing a very simple mask shape. And just remember, when you get to the corner outside of your eye, you want to flip your brush around to keep that red on the outside and the orange on the inside. And then when you get to the center, go ahead and use the lighter color on the heel of your brush and fill it in. Now for the outside of our mask, you just place your brush down and twist to create the little circle. And then just some long, almost like floral shapes, you could think of them as that, if it helps, to create the kind of edge of the bandana that is the mask for the turtle. And then I'm taking the heel of my brush with that orange and just filling in the center to give it kind of a natural quick highlight. Now this, like I mentioned before, is an optional step. If you have time or you want to clean up some edges, take some black and clean up around the edge of your mask and add an outline. The best part about this mask is if you're at a festival with long lines, this is not necessary. This is a completely optional step. Of course, I'm doing this on myself. I have all the time in the world, so I'm going to do it. Now, even though I have all the time in the world, when I outline, I do not do it that precisely. I have a very light hand. I stay on the tip of my brush and I loosely outline. This is just my style. It's the way I like to do it, and it's the way I would do it on myself or at an event. So of course you can be more careful about it if you would like, but it's just not how I like to do things. I do like going around the nose in particular because it does really emphasize the shape of the nose. So I'm also going to go around the inside of the mask with black. And at some points I press down a little bit harder, but I'm pretty much keeping on the tip of my brush because I want a nice, fine outline. You can also add some angry eyebrows, which I am doing here. And then I am going to add an outline right around the inside of my eyes just to finish off the mask and give it some definition. This is a really easy, fun boy design. Definitely in my top 5 boy designs that I do. I have done a lot of turtle masks in my day, and I have a feeling I'll be doing a lot more. Always popular. So now I'm going to take some bright neon green and I'm just going to give my turtle a few highlights, and this step is nice. It really does brighten it up. I'm going to do a few on the nose as well. And then I'm going to load my brush up with some white, and I'm going to give the inside mask a few highlights as well. Always hard going over your eyebrow, but and there we go. That is my super fast Ninja Turtle mask that I do at every single event that I attend. I hope you guys liked it, and please like and subscribe.